everyone, it's Kelly here, and here's a look at the tag I'll be making in today's video. To start off, I am using the Snowflake die, and I have gone ahead and die cut it from some white cardstock and then from this pool colored cardstock as well. And for the pool color, I'm using the negative space from the die cut. And what I'm going to be doing is inlaying that snowflake back into place. But first, I'm going to embellish this white snowflake up a little bit. So I grab my craft sheet and I have some gold acrylic paint, and I'm just going to brush on a nice thin layer over the whole snowflake. Just a nice even coat, and then once I have that done, I'm just going to set it aside to dry just for a couple minutes, and then I can come in and do a second coat over it. And by doing the second coat, it just really helps to cover up any of the white that's still showing through from the white cardstock. And then once this layer is done and it's still wet, I'm going to come in right away with some Prisma glitter, and I'm just going to use my fingers to sprinkle on just a little bit over the whole snowflake. I didn't want to completely dump the glitter on it. I was afraid it would cover up the gold too much. I just wanted a nice little shimmer to it. So once that layer is dry, again, it just takes a couple minutes. I'm going to use some multi-medium and matte, and I'm just going to brush on a whole layer over the snowflake. And this will help make the snowflake just a little bit sturdier since it's kind of a delicate die cut. And it also protects the glitter from rubbing off when you touch it. So here's a look at what that looks like when it's done. And next I have gone ahead and white heat embossed a sentiment, and then I'm going to adhere this piece to a white piece of cardstock. So to do this, I'm going to completely cover this cardstock with adhesive. I'm going to cover it really good. It seems like a lot of adhesive, but you want to make sure you have a lot of adhesive behind that snowflake area. So then I'm going to carefully place this down. And because this is such a delicate die cut, some of those inner parts of the snowflake can kind of shift. So I'm just going to use a craft knife and straighten those pieces out and just make sure there's enough room to lay in that gold snowflake that we did, and it'll fit just perfect. So I'm going to take just a couple minutes here and get that all lined up perfectly. And then I'll come in with that gold snowflake that I made earlier, and I'm just going to fit it in just like a puzzle piece. Just carefully kind of go around the snowflake and press each piece in firmly. And since that adhesive is already under there, it will stay down really well. And so here's what that looks like when the snowflake is all in place. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3x4 frame die, and I'm just going to die cut out this area here to create my tag. So I'm going to go run that through my die cut machine, and then I'll just pop it out of place here. And I wanted to mention, by running this piece through your die cut machine, it really flattens that gold snowflake in place and makes it fit in really well and makes it nice and flat. So even if I wasn't die cutting that rectangle frame shape, just running, when you do this inlay die cut technique, just running your piece through your die cut machine is a great way to get it nice and flat and even. So now I've just adhered that piece to some navy cardstock, punched a hole, and then tied on my gold ribbon, and it is ready to attach to my gift. So here's a look at what that looks like. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching.